Part 8. Confrontation and Subtlety. The chipped yellow mug, cool against Clara's palm, felt suddenly displaced, not by its age, but by a borrowed intimacy. It wasn't the ceramic itself, but the weight of Caleb's preferences solidified within it. A miniature fossil of his morning ritual. She'd witnessed its echo, not a perfect replica, but a resonance, in at least 3 Instagram posts from the Hemlock opening. A small domesticity, yet it felt like holding a specimen pinned under glass in a meticulously curated trial. She'd found him in his loft, a space still breathing the carefully constructed illusion of effortless cool. The air tasted of sandalwood and mild condescension, clinging to the throat like fine dust. He hadn't been surprised by her arrival, more entertained, as if anticipating her presence was scripted into the performance. "So," he said, sinking back against a mid-century modern chair that proclaimed studied casualness. "The echoes are beginning to register." His voice was liquid, slickly modulated with just enough sympathy. Clara aimed for nonchalance, but her hands trembled almost imperceptibly as she set down the mug. "Register? It's uncanny, like everyone received a silent directive. Compliment Clara's graphic design. Inquire about her pottery." He chuckled, a warm sound that once felt like coming home and now felt calibrated for maximum comfort. "You always did have a flair for the dramatic Sparrow." Sparrow, the pet name, dormant for months, landed with precise weight. "Don't sparrow me," Clara snapped, surprised by the edge in her voice. "It's not dramatic. It's unnerving. People are completing my sentences with your phrasing. And is that so bad?" He tilted his head, assessing her like an art critic examining a flawed canvas. "A testament to my influence. Proof I left an imprint." Clara fought the urge to roll her eyes. He always framed everything as a victory for himself. "It feels like they're performing Caleb, not engaging with me." He shrugged, a graceful dismissal. "People perform all the time, Clara. We all wear masks, some more translucent than others." He paused, then subtly mirrored her posture, arms crossed tightly across her chest. A gesture she hadn't even consciously registered. It was unsettlingly precise, like holding up a distorted mirror to her anxieties. "You're hardly an exception." The observation stung more than expected. Was she being overly sensitive? Had Caleb simply burrowed so deeply into her habits that she'd internalized his influence? The thought felt like static crackling beneath her skin, a low hum of disquiet that vibrated in her teeth. "You actively cultivated this." She pressed on, attempting to reclaim control of the conversation. "The Instagram account, the gallery connections. You orchestrated it somehow." Caleb smiled, a slow unfurling of his lips, a bloom of knowing amusement. "Orchestrated is such a strong word." He gestured around the loft with a flourish. "I have friends. They enjoy sharing things online. People notice patterns." He made it sound as effortless as breathing, as if this network of subtle mimicry was merely an organic byproduct of his charm. He didn't deny anything outright. He merely diluted the truth until it became hazy and indistinct. like looking through smoked quartz at a vibrant scene. The fight drained out of Clara slowly. Arguing with Caleb always felt like wrestling with smoke. It took shape only to dissipate before you could truly grasp it. She'd expected anger or defensiveness. Instead, he offered quiet acceptance and an underlying smugness that felt far more insidious. "So you think I wanted everyone to subtly remind you of me?" he asked finally. "Is that so terrible? It means I mattered." Clara looked at him, truly looked, and saw not malice exactly but a profound need for validation. A need that had subtly infected their relationship and now bloomed outwards into this bizarre echo chamber. She realized it wasn't just about what they said but how. The little inflections in their voices, the subtle mirroring of body language, nuances that revealed layers of pervasive influence beyond simple phraseology. He didn't just want to be remembered, he wanted to be replicated. Leaving his loft felt like escaping a perfectly constructed aviary. Gilded bars barely visible against the bright light. The sunshine outside seemed less bright, more brittle, filtered through layers of artificial warmth. As she walked toward the laundromat, a woman passed by, humming their song, the one from those early road trips. Clara didn't flinch, didn't catalog it for future analysis. She simply registered its existence, another ripple in the static. Inside, the laundromat hummed with its usual white noise symphony. Tumbling clothes, chattering voices, the rhythmic thud of machines. She dropped her laundry into a machine and watched it spin, a miniature vortex mirroring her own swirling thoughts. A woman folded towels nearby, and when their eyes met, she offered Clara a small smile, a genuine smile. Unburdened by Calebesque affectations, Clara returned the smile. It wasn't a complete healing, but an acknowledgement. Life continued despite, or perhaps because of, the constant interference. The sunshine still tasted bittersweet, but no longer chilled quite as deeply. It was just static, something to filter rather than fear, a constant companion in this perpetually noisy world. But as she watched the clothes tumble within their glass cage, she noticed another woman enter, wearing Caleb's favorite shade of ochre, and smoothing her hair in that particular way he always admired. Another ripple spread through the static, less jarring now, but undeniably present. A reminder that even escape could be shadowed by imitation. She wondered if there was ever truly an original thought left anymore, or if we were all simply echoing each other across time and space.